The former governor of Anambra State, who was also the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, has said something about Yahoo boys, cyber criminals, we should call them. And what Peter Obi said about them has become a point of attack from the apologies of the All Progressives Congress Party. Because Peter Obi also says something that, well, it's a hard fact. And you know, truth can be bitter. But don't let me sound prejudicial. Let us go into the actuality of what Peter Obi said at the fourth graduation ceremony of Nexford University, Onitsha, Anambra State. He spoke on that occasion as a keynote address presenter. And part of what he said, infuriating the apologists of the All Progressives Congress, are this: one, that Nigeria is at the mercy of corrupt officials feeding from government. That came out in the address. Two, that there are more Yahoo boys in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, turning Nigeria into a crime hub. Crime hub is my own expression, than young Nigerians being arrested for the same financial malpractices. That there are more Yahoo boys in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, turning Nigeria into a crime hub, than young Nigerians being arrested for the same financial malpractice. In the third instance, some of our so-called Yahoo boys are genuises who need redirection rather than condemnation. Well, of course, they should be condemned, but it should not just be about condemnation. I think that the spirit, that their creativity, that the creativity of these so-called Yahoo boys, their creativity and courage, if properly guided, can drive innovation and national development. Their instinct, their genius can be redirected for national development. But Nigeria rulers are not talent hunters. That is the truth of the matter. So what Peter Obi is saying is in the sphere of hunting for talent. But are Nigeria's rulers hunting for talent? They are hunting for corruption, you know. But beyond Peter Obi, there is a coincidence that happened at the inaugural monthly seminar of Association of uh, Association of Cyber Security Practitioners inaugural monthly seminar of Association of Cyber Security Practitioners, where Professor Jonathan Setime said, and I quote, that policymakers should not view the Yahoo boys as mere criminals, but also as potential untapped national assets whose technical proficiency can strengthen Nigeria's cyber defense or cyber security, if you like. The title of the paper he presented is this: From Yahoo Boys to Cyber Security Experts, Redirecting Youth Talent for National Development. Saying that the same ingenuity fueling cybercrime could be harnessed for national growth if guided through structured education and reform programs. Because when I heard what Peter Obi said from comments on radio and in the mass media, I immediately said to myself that, but Peter Obi is not the first person to say it. And as a matter of fact, internationally, what they are doing is what Peter Obi said. And this Professor Jonathan Setime, I'm not hearing that for the first time. I also know as a matter of fact that these Yahoo boys are sought after to know how they were able to infiltrate your cyberspace, to violate your cyberspace. And when you know how they did it, you learn how to tighten your security, your cyber security. That is what Peter Obi is saying, and Professor Jonathan Setime. That's what they are saying. It's not something I'm hearing for the first time. But Peter Obi has again proven himself to be far above, to be more up to date than Nigeria's rulers and their supporters and their praise singers. Otherwise, what has he said that is new? And what I have for the All Progressives Congress is that they should tell us, because I've been asking and they have not told us, what is meant by fuel subsidy in a nation living on oil wealth. And you now declare fuel subsidy gone, all other subsidies gone, leaving what exactly for Nigerians to enjoy as people blessed with petroleum in their soil? So what Peter Obi is accusing those in government of is exactly what is happening. Take it from that angle alone. Fuel subsidy is gone, all other subsidy is gone. Yet sinking Nigeria in debts worse than ever before, paying workers less than living wage, and worsening mass abject poverty, fueling insecurities. So what are we talking about? So the cleverness of the Yahoo boys and girls can be redirected for national growth. They can become assets rather than liability. Olanipekun Olukoyede, the chairman of Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, in a video, expressed amazement, the smartness of these Yahoo boys, and he was amazed. I think he said something similar to what Professor Jonathan Setimi and Peter Obi are saying. But it stands to reason that a clever person who can do something amazing can be positive or negative. It's just like witchcraft. Yes, the traditional Africans speak of black witch and white witch. Black witch for those who use their power to harm. White witch for those who use their mysterious powers to save. So it's as simple as that. But the APC apologies, we have nothing of it. The only thing they can conclude is that Peter Obi is trying to run down the government. But it's not just that. It's not just that. And the truth of the matter is that this government claiming fuel subsidy is gone, all other subsidies are gone, and of course not worsening mass abject poverty, worsening insecurity. So what are you talking about? And they are saying that if you tap the genuines, the ingenuity of these so-called Yahoo boys, you can use it to secure your cyberspace. But that's what developed countries are doing. That is the truth. They don't just criminalize these Yahoo boys. But when it comes to Africa or Africans, the white man will say what is white is black. And that is the issue. But otherwise, they themselves go after cyber criminals to learn from them, to strengthen their cyber security. It's just as simple as that. Sincerely, it's just as. And if Peter Obi says Yahoo boys are in the government, are they not? What is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself saying? Fuel subsidy is gone, all other subsidies are gone, sinking Nigeria in worse debts than ever. And worse poverty than ever. That's the truth. Because workers can no longer afford what they used to afford. Under fuel subsidy is gone, all other subsidies are gone. That's the fact of the case. So this is not about in the attempt to fight back Peter Obi, the APC apologists exposed their own ignorance about what Peter Obi is talking about. They will have taken it in good faith, but they lack understanding. So that's the level of their backwardness. You see it? Yeah, that's the truth. So it does mean that Nigeria's rulers are so backward. They are not up to date at all. They don't even know what the world is talking about in their progress forward. That's what it means, unfortunately.